Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on setting up our refining process for iron. Got that all done. So we got the crushing and sorting, setting up with the mineral catalyst. Got the stone byproduct handled. Got that all set up. Everything is good to go. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start up the next, which is going to be copper. Which is basically going to use the exact same setup as this. So I've already essentially blueprinted this. And, I mean, we could be using our space a little bit better. But I think it's okay. I want to kind of have some room to breathe a little bit around some of this stuff. Just because it'll make it easier if I have to come in here and do upgrades. Or rearrange things. I've been looking around, and we may need to think about expanding the sulfuric acid production soon, but I think it's okay for now. We're actually a little bit backed up on sulfur. Actually, it's using... No, we're a little bit backed up, so we could expand this a little bit, though I'm a little bit worried about oxygen. But we'll have to see. And I've gone ahead and I've manufactured all the components for all of this. So we could just go ahead and drop it in. Now, we're going to need protinium ore. So I'm going to need to go ahead and grab that out of here. And then we're going to keep the underground stuff around all the warehouses. And then come back out on the surface here. As we did before. Start bringing the protinium in this direction. Not exactly sure how far we're going to need that to go. But I just want to have that there. Alright, so the blueprint I set up is this. Okay, so... that protinium... Oh. We could actually set it up just like that. Protinium in. Saphirite in. Everything else out. And then we bring the catalyst over there. Yeah. That'll work. The one thing I did not make is the 2 silos. Those are easy enough. Okay, so we just need the rest of the construction bots to come out here and finish assembling the rest of this. Oh, we're going to need this. Did I not get that in the blueprint? I did not get that in the blueprint. Okay. And where did it put it? Okay, let's see. Where did it put... Did it... I made 2 of them, didn't I? Oh my goodness, when we get all of this stuff in here, I tend to start to lose track of things. Okay. No, it didn't make it. Okay, that's a bit strange. There we go. Alright, everything's almost in. We need to change the recipe here to protinium ore crushing. And then this is going to have to get changed to steatite or crushing. There we go. And then this comes in there. Now, it gets a little bit hard to distinguish the crushed crotinium from the crushed stone. At least visually, anyway. Okay, and then we're going to need to create a bit of room. So we're going to need room for the splitter. And then we're going to need room for the underground belt. There we go. Why aren't... Oh, because the stone is clogging everything up. Right, okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring this catalyst this way. And we're going to have to do the same thing here. We're going to... create that little access path. There we go. And there is our... And actually, we're changing the recipe to copper. Oh, that's what happened, is what made it through, cycled all the way through. Right. Makes sense. And there we go, we have some copper ore. Now it's just a matter of hooking up the stone output. I had to think there for a second. And how do we want to handle that? Okay, so this is all full, right? Now, I have a feeling that stone is going to become an issue, and it's going to back us up. But for now, it should be alright. Now, I want to bring it through here. I want to bring it through there. Yeah, this is absolutely going to, you know, clog up. Alright, so that's going through there. And I think we're going to add a couple more of these liquefiers here. Just to make sure we have capacity. For each one of these runs, we're going to need a couple liquefiers. So we need a couple liquefiers for this one, for this one, for this one. So just to make sure we have capacity. copy everything over. Anything makes it past there, it'll get to these guys and then get dissolved. Alright, perfect. I may have put it a little bit too close to the train track, but we'll sort it out. We may have to make multiple areas of this, all independent, because as things start to reach capacity, I think once this starts running at maximum capacity, it's gonna fill up this whole line, and that's probably gonna be enough. So future processes here are gonna have to go to another whole set, which is fine though. Alright, so there we go. We have our copper ore. And then those guys are going to fill up, and once they do, then everything will stop. Alright. Next in line is going to be... So we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. This is tungsten ore. Yeah, we're not worried about tungsten right now. Next in line is we got iron, we got copper, we need lead. Lead is going to be rubite and crotinium. Perfect. And we want to do the same thing. We're doing a full blue belt's worth. And then we're going to go... Yep, 5, 4, 4. Same setup and ratios as the others. So we can go ahead and set these up. Alright, so we're going to need crotinium split off. And we're going to need rubite split off. Question is going to become, is that going to be enough crotinium? We may have to rework some of this a little bit if we need more crotinium. Or we need more of any of this. But I think we can probably put another line in. We'll do that. And let's make sure we get our ore crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ore sorting facilities. Plus 1, 2 silos. Plus 1, 2 substations. Now, some of this isn't going to be getting used as much as others. Iron is going to be used very heavily. Copper might be. Lead certainly isn't. We're not going to need this much lead, I don't think. So, draw isn't going to be that heavy. Alright, so this is going to be crotinium. So actually we can copy that and paste over here. And this is going to be rubite. Alright, this is going to be straightforward. And here is where we're going to need to kind of create a little bit of space. So we're going to need those. Junk all that stuff. All right. Rubite. Rubite. There we go. Rubite. Oh, right. Okay. So we're actually going to need 3 of those. Didn't realize that there was a substation in there. That's where that substation went. And we do also need some more lights. So that's going to get done. Alright, and then these guys are going to be making lead. Alright, we are going to have some space to work with here. Well, this may reach all the way out to the actual mining complex. Because we're gonna need, right? Because we've done, so we've done fluorite, we've done iron, we've done copper. We're gonna do lead, and then we're gonna do tin, which also needs crushed. And then we're going to move on to silicon, which is then going to need chunks. Silicon, nickel are going to need chunks. Aluminum's going to need chunks. Zinc is going to need chunks. Then titanium's going to need crystals. Gold's crystals. Cobalt's crystals. Silver's crystals. Uranium is crystals. And then tungsten is purified. That's going to be fun. Alright. And that's okay. I mean, we have plenty of room here, and there's just going to be a lot of belts going on, I think. And then we'll set up a big old space where we can pick all these up on trains. So it's probably going to take up most of this whole area here to set this whole process up. So we're going to probably be doing a lot of landfill. I got to kill whatever that is. I may have to kill this stuff down here too, just to make sure it doesn't cause a problem. So yeah, a lot of work. A lot of work ahead. Alright, so we now need the catalyst. Hopefully, we're going to be making enough of this stuff. And what I may need to do is just start putting this underground. Totally. Completely underground. No, we don't want it there. We want it there. So that we can get underground there. And come through there. And then you guys need your substation. Alright, and then we need to start setting up a new stone dissolving process or area. Once we start getting into chunks, then we're going to have geodes to worry about again. But we can bring them over here because the geode dissolving yeah, we're going to have several different geode dissolving areas as well because they're specific to the geode. That is the one advantage to grinding the geodes, is it produces just a universal product that can then be dissolved. But all that excess all that excess rock is going to be the problem. All right. So, let's go ahead and get these guys here. There. And then we're still going to go ahead and merge these two. Alright, and we're also going to do a silo buffer. And then we're going to do that here. We might end up routing a lot of belts through this particular warehouse area now that I'm seeing how I got everything set up. Should have pushed this a little bit further south, but it's okay. We can make it work. Alright, so then... we have these guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to go with 2 liquefiers. And we're going to basically do the same thing. I think we're going to come with this belt to the south of the liquefiers instead of to the north. Ultimately, the process is the same, and we're going to hook it into the same pipe system. So, alright, so let's see. I want to do that here. Let's see. Let's actually put all 6 into here. So we'll say it can handle 6, which means it's going to handle the output from 3 lines. Alright, we're going to need that recipe. That recipe. There. Oh. And you guys are going to drop long. There we go. And can I get that there? No. What about if I use a large pylon? Yeah, that works. And you know what? If we want to put any more in this line, we can always come back in and modify it again. So... it's no big deal. Belt, power, power. Oh, and you don't have power. Okay, let me redo that a little bit. There we go. Alright, now this should line up exactly. And of course it doesn't. Because those guys are in a different position. Right. Oh well, we can do that. And then we're going to need to do the same, probably with the sulfuric acid pipe. Yep. Okay, so we're creating a lot of excess slag slurry. And should we make a couple more filters? I don't think we need to, because the actual filter... No. This is building up. Right? Yeah, that's getting... that number is getting bigger. So we need to create probably 2 more filters. Hopefully I have enough actual filters to make this work. Alright, let's bang these in and see what it looks like. Get all the piping hooked up. Purified water. Hopefully that's hooked into something that is producing good excess. Most likely it is, because I've been interconnecting all those purified water systems for the most part. We'll find out. Oh, and these are blue belts. Well, I have plenty of blue belts here. So, actually, let's set up... Let's see, how are these things set up? This is putting in, this is pulling out. Okay, so this is putting in, this is pulling out, this is putting in, this is pulling out. And then we copy that across. There we go. Let's see, I should just be able to make some more filters, if I have to. We were using ceramic filters, right? Let's put 20 more filters into the system. I think we probably still need some more. Let's put 20 more filters into the system. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Hopefully that should be sufficient. But again, we're not really seeing this thing at full tilt. And we won't for a little while. Because we're not actually putting any of these things in storage yet. I mean, I could. But I'll do that when we actually start making the rail depot that is going to pick these things up. This little red dot. I don't know if that's still an actual thing or not. I'll have to go down there and try and see what that is. It might still just be one worm left over from a base we never killed. So. Alright. We have lead. Perfect. Now, I figure what we're going to do is we're going to set all this up. And then once we get everything all built and everything is running at full speed, we're going to have to come back through here and take a look and diagnose where any problems are and correct at that point. Because we're not really going to be able to see any of the issues in capacity and throughput and all other kind of stuff until this thing is running at full speed, basically. Alright, so next on the list is going to be tin. And that should... Come on, 40, save. There we go. And that should... be the exact same setup and ratios as we've been using before. Alright. But we are at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and set that up next time. And probably route because we're going to route these into this, and we're going to route a third one, which is going to be silicon into this. And silicon is probably going to have the same setup as this, right? So I'm going to have to kind of mirror this and hopefully set it up in a way that I can blueprint it, and then create the blueprint so that we can run the others that are going to use chunks. And then we're going to have to create one that uses crystals. It's going to add a whole nother layer in. So, yeah, it's going to get just more complicated from here. Alright, but as I said, we're at the end of the episode here, so we'll go ahead and work on that next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.